YouTube, it's that time of the year, time to decide the best 2022 tracks. This list started out so long. There were so many good tracks that dropped this year. It was insane. There was over 150 plus tracks that dropped throughout the year, and that's between the forums, the MX Bikes mods page, as well as the MX Bikes shop page. That's just absolutely incredible in my opinion. So shout out to everyone that made tracks. You guys are the real heroes for the MX Bikes community. And before we get into our top 10, I have some honorable mentions in my opinion. This includes MXGP of Imola. You got Sleigh Grounds 3. You got Glacial Gears. I think that's how you pronounce that. You have the Indo Compound, Terra Firma, Canyonlands, 2019 Naura. You have the Aerial Atlanta Supercross, as well as Avalanche, created by Hearn MX. Those are some of my favorite tracks, so they definitely got to be honorable mention. However, I can only pick 10, so let's get this list started. Coming in at number 10, I have Widowmaker. This track was created by Arizona Desert Rat, and it's based on the revision version of Calbiza del Perio, I think that's how you pronounce that, in the wasteland of Arizona Desert. Now, I might be biased on this one because I am from Arizona, but I think it is a great track. It has multiple different options for lines, and it's great for racing. My favorite part about the track is how it flows so well. Every time I revisit the track, I find myself flowing better and better. This track also has been a fan favorite all year long. I see so many lobbies open with people always riding this track. It's honestly great to see. So big shout out to AZ Desert Rat for making an awesome track this year. I'm excited to see what he can do next. At number 9, we have MXGP of Hyvinkaa. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce this, but it was created by Bishop and it was based on the real life Finnish MXGP. I think this is one of his best tracks this year, and when he released this track, everyone was spending a lot of time running laps. There was full race lobbies running on this track for a while, and I mean a while, and in my opinion, it was great for racing no matter what bike you were on. I remember hopping on the RMZ 252 stroke and I was ripping and still somewhat staying up there in the mix. So I think this is a great track for all riders, beginners to pro. So big shout out to Bishop for making an awesome track. At number 8, I got Pelster's Playground, created by the homie Pelster, and it's a fantasy freeride map, but it shares features and traits from the most popular freeride spots in California. In my opinion, this was the best freeride map that dropped this year. Now, I know this map isn't for everyone. I know that. However, after you give it some time, like hours upon hours, you're going to find so many different lines. It's insane. I was finding lines left and right that even Pelster himself said, I didn't even know that was a line. So that was so cool to do. And I think, honestly, if you give it some time, you guys will have fun on this track. I think Pelster did an incredible job with this, and you guys have to give it a shot. Coming in at number 7, we have Baja Brawl, created by Hearn MX. This is an updated version of the original Baja that he created a while back. This version, though, is definitely rougher. I believe this is one of the better novice/intermediate racetracks we have in 2022. Plenty of room to run bar to bar, but not too tricky where it can become frustrating to race. We all know what that's like. This is one of my favorite tracks to race this year, and I think it's one of the best outdoors tracks to drop in 2022. At number 6, I got Motomart Training Facility, created by Jackie Moon. Jackie has created some awesome tracks this year, including 2 World Supercross tracks, along with Training Day and the new 2023 Denver track map that he created. I really enjoy how Jackie creates his Supercross tracks. For Training Facility, I really enjoy how both tracks are very raceable. I also enjoy how it can get technical at times because of the E-Road. I think Jackie did an awesome job making these tracks flow really well, and I'm super excited to see what he can do in the future. At number 5, we have the 2022 ARL Daytona. Daytona was created by Stone Rider. I think this is one of the better tracks that he put out this year. I think Stone used the right amount of roughness for this track, as it can get super technical at times because of the E-Road. For example, when that sand gets E-Roaded, you have to choose your lines wisely. Otherwise, you're going to get a Poboso bounce and just crash. So I think Stone did an awesome job making this track just perfect for the roughness, as well as there's multiple different lines that you can choose on this track, which makes the racing even better. Definitely one of my favorite Supercross tracks this year. At number 4, we have the best compound of the year, in my opinion, Moto Sandbox. This was created by Rubes. This is based on the original Moto Sandbox down in Florida. I think Rubes did an outstanding job on this place. The attention to detail is insane. I think the outdoor track is honestly one of the best outdoor tracks we got this year. Now, I know it's a paid track. It doesn't get played all that much, but in my opinion, this track would make it would make like incredible racing. It really would. This doesn't even mention the supercross tracks that are on it. The supercross tracks are solid as well. On both of the tracks, there's multiple different options that you can choose from. So it's always fun coming to this place, going on the outdoor track, going on the supercross tracks, and just having fun on it. At number 3, this might be a little biased, more like insanely biased, but I have round 11 of the Aerial Supercross season, Indianapolis. This place will always have some love in my heart because it's the first place I ever got a first in an organized event. We got first place over in the FAR League. Maybe it shouldn't be so high, but I think it's a great supercross track. We play this track a lot, whether it's in public lobbies or hanging out with friends off stream. This track will make you better at supercross for sure, with how difficult the lines can get if you are not 100% focused on this. This place will always just have a little tiny piece of my heart. At number 2, we have Valhalla, created by Her and MX. Do I even need to say more? This could honestly be number 1, and for some people, this place is insanely awesome. With Valhalla being a paid track, I was kind of scared it wouldn't get played that much, but I was completely wrong. This is one of the most played tracks since it got released, which is awesome to see for a paid track. I think Hearn did an incredible job with this, making it rough but also very raceable. You can do battles everywhere on the track, which makes racing this track even more fun. Valhalla might be one of my favorite tracks of all time, and we'll definitely going back to this constantly. And last but not least, at number 1, you guys maybe could guess it, but it's WW Ranch, created by the homie Kels. I think this is a little biased because I remember riding this track when he first started creating it, like a long time ago, and there was nothing on this track. There was no track markers, there was no banners, no nothing, man. And I remember riding it, and I remember putting a first lap on it. I said this will be my favorite track of all time, and it's insane how much has changed since I rode that, and I still believe that it's my favorite track of all time. So big shout out to Kels for dropping an awesome track this year. It's so much fun to ride, and I'm pretty sure everybody has rode this track because that's how good it is. But these are my top 10 tracks. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments below, and let me know what you guys have for your favorite track in 2022. I want to see what you guys have. And thank you everyone that created tracks this year. You guys help make MX bikes better every single day and where it is now. So I'm excited to see what we have in store for 2023, and thank you guys again for an awesome year of tracks.